G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Keflos, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions Legends Runeterra. We are going to be doing the 3-star weekly adventure today against the Caitlyn in the Darkstar portal, and we're going to be using Jhin for this one. So first of all, I just want to get this on record is that I know I've been teasing a video over the past couple of days. I promise you guys it's coming. I'm just working on editing the video right now. It's just a really slow and painstaking process because of my computer, but essentially if you guys can be just a little bit patient, give me some time, I will have it out for you as soon as I can. So yeah, we're checking out the new weekly adventure today, the 3-star Caitlyn. I'm not really sure if this is a variety week this week because to my knowledge, the NA region seems to have a different set of adventures from time to time. Like last week we had the 2.5 Azir in the C and the EUW region. The NA had a 4.5 Fiora if I'm not mistaken. This is not the first time it's happened. It has happened before. I cannot remember when, but I believe the NA region got a different set of adventures as well. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at here is that I'm not sure if there's a different set of adventures this week. Either way, I can only showcase what I've got, and what I've got is the 3-star Caitlyn. So while we're on that topic, let's go over the special rules of the adventure real quick. We have the Embrace the Current. When the player plays a spell, they refill one spell mana, Blade in the Darkness. Round end, if the player's Nexus took damage this round, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. And of course, the standard vicious enemy plus 10 Nexus health, plus 1 starring mana, and plus 1 starring hand size. So obviously, Embrace the Current is probably a power that's really suited to NAMI, but unfortunately, I just don't have her unlocked, as you can see here in my champion roster menu. Only 6 wild fragments and NAMI down here still remains locked. However, I have been suggested a substitute and we're going to take a look at it here. So one of you suggested I use either a Varus, a Master Yi, or a Jhin to this one, and I've decided we're going to go with the Jhin for this one. Reason for that is quite simply because he's the most expensive of the three, and I haven't played the Jhin in quite some time, so I think it could be interesting to see how it all turns out. Alright, so let's quickly go over the build on the Jhin here. Now we have a 3-star and level 22 Jhin. His star powers are Dragon Spirit 2. When you play your second spell in a round, give your strongest ally +8/+8 this round. Extend your senses, +1 starring mana, round star, create a fleeting twin disciplines in hand. So obviously the Dragon Spirit 2 is really good since we get a +8/+8. But I don't think you should have too much trouble if you don't have this. I think a Dragon Spirit 1 with maybe the +4/+4, or was it the +2/+2? I can't remember what the first iteration buffs, but essentially the stat buff that you're probably going to get from Dragon Spirit 1 should still be decent. Obviously the +8/+8 is better, but I don't think you should have too much trouble. Now in terms of the champion level here, we are running a level 22 Jhin, which means we have access to level 20 game start droid champion. However, we are missing out on level 28 voice tank Nexus health and level 30 rare relic slot 3. Either way, however, the 3 rare relic slot shouldn't really matter because we are adding another layer of difficulty to this adventure aside from the cost of the champion by going with only one common relic here, which is the Lost Chapter. So this harkens back to another comment left by one of you guys a couple days ago where you like to see more challenge runs here on the channel. So we're gonna go ahead and try to take a step in that direction by essentially making things a little bit more difficult for myself, making life a little bit more harder for me by going intentionally with potentially bad builds or maybe more basic or scarce builds, if you will. And what I mean by that is by potentially depriving myself of using good relics or potentially not using any relics as a whole. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Lost Chapter today, which I think is gonna be important at the very least for the Jhin to function properly. That way we get to refill our spell mana when he's summoned, which I think could potentially help us in this adventure. Alright, so let's quickly head back out. We're gonna head into the adventure and see how we do. Okay, so we're all loaded in, and first things first, let's check out the map. This is the Nexus map, obviously. Caitlyn as the final boss and Jhin as the mini boss. Let's head to the first power node and see what we get. We get a perfected mana flow. Round start, get a mana gem, goddammit. Spell burn when you play a spell, deal 1 to the enemy Nexus and in my sights. I tell you what, let's not go with a perfected mana flow. I know this is a legendary power, this is a really good legendary power, but for the sake of this run, let's try to make things a little bit more challenging. Let's prevent ourselves from picking up any legendary powers here. So we're gonna go with the spell burn because I think this could at the very least be important, because this is an adventure that relies on playing spells after all, so I think we can potentially make use of this. We're gonna go with the spell burn. Alright, so let's head to the Reckless Trifarian. Okay, so we got Jhin here, which we can replace because we are guaranteed a draw on him on the first game. We're gonna get rid of the Shadow Assassin as well because we might need a 2-cost unit. We'll keep the Gruesome Theater, and I think we might just keep the Sonic Wave. Or you know what, we'll probably keep the Shadow Assassin. We'll just get rid of Jhin.
Need a second.
Okay, I needed a 2-cost unit here. Unfortunately, we don't get it, but we have an alternative, however, which is to play the Gruesome Theater and summon a Mighty Poro, and I think that's what we're gonna do.
Won't get past me.
Right, we're gonna pass the turn,
I'll do better this time.
and I think we'll block this guy. What we can do is we can just play Sonic Wave. We'll be giving up the +2/+0, but I think I'm happy to do that. I really need this guy to survive. So we're gonna go with Challenger here. We don't really need to play Resonating Strike necessarily, but I think we'll play just to progress the Lee Sin's level up.
They got past me.
Alright, let's drop the Greenlit Lookout here. Alright, no unit summon, we're just gonna attack. We're gonna go Twin Disciplines and buff either one.
Oh, it is a great day for originated. The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's wreck it!
Right, we have to drop Lee Sin first. I know we have 1 spell mana, but there's no way of playing Twin Disciplines first and getting the, Lee Sin on the board as well. So we have to play the Lee Sin first.
Force is meaningless without skill.
Okay, we can't circumvent that. Let's go Twin Disciplines and just buff the Lee Sin. There we go. Doesn't attack. Actually, it does. I think we'll block with the 3/3 and the 4/4.
Ooh, that's gotta sting.
Right, I think there might be a way to get some big buffs here. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go with the Dragon's Protection. This is a 2-cost, cool. So we have enough mana. So we're gonna drop Dragon's Protection here. Sorry, Scales to the Dragon.
You are brave, young one.
Thank you for stunning that. That's actually gonna help us. Right, we're gonna go like so. We're gonna get 0-3 on this guy.
Hardened scales.
And if we play Twin Disciplines on the Lee Sin here. Ooh. Okay, I misplayed that a little bit, but thank God we had enough damage. So I was hoping that we would get the +8/+8 buff, courtesy of the Dragon Spirit 2 onto one of these attacking units. I forgot that this was the strongest unit at 7-3, and at the same time he was stunned, so that means the stat buff unfortunately went to the 15-11. This guy down here. A little bit sad, but seems like we have enough damage. Let's just hope the AI doesn't block here. We should be able to get the win.
Ionia endures.
Alright, so we gotta keep up the Massier, Shadow Tech Walker, and a Hex Tech Observatory with the Norris T. Each round, the first time you play a spell, refill mana equal to its cost. I really don't think we need this necessarily, and at the same time, Norris T is still bugged. If I'm not mistaken, the freezing is still occurring. I really don't want to deal with that now, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna ignore it. What we're probably gonna go for here is probably to keep off the mass. When I'm summoned, give other allies +1/+0, 2/3, and a giant spell. Why not? Alright, so let's head to the support champion. Okay, so we get a Gangplank here, a Leona, and a Galio. None of these are that great, unfortunately. Well, Warning Shot could be good, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a 0-cost spell, and if we play this, we should be able to trigger the Embrace the Current as well. In fact, I think we might just go for it just because of the Warning Shot, so we're gonna go ahead and pick this up. Alright, so let's see what's ahead. We have a shop note here, a items chest, and a spells chest. I think we're gonna head to the shop note, so let's take on the Legion Marauder. Alright, so we have Inspiring Mentor, Greenlit Lookout, Skilled Snapper, and Shadow Assassin. I think we're happy to start with this. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna summon the Greenlit Lookout first. Let's attack with him. Should drop the cost of the GP. There we go. So we don't get a Lee Sin here, but we can work with the GP. He's fairly decent on his own. He has a Phage as well, which I just noticed. Really nice. We're going to want to block this guy here. I think we might just go with Inspiring Mentor and we'll buff... I guess we'll buff GP, right? Yeah, I think we'll buff GP.
My training is unconventional.
Alright, let's... I tell you what, we'll sacrifice the fort too. That way we can reduce the cost of the GP again. That way we get to play more spells. We could have brought on the Skilled Snapper here, but I think I want to play the Twin Disciplines on this turn. We get Lee Sin anyway, which is fairly decent. We're still going to bring on Gangplank first.
Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me.
Alright, I have an idea. Let's attack first.
For two.
Going someplace?
Okay, so we're going to deal 2 to the Nexus.
I'll take my time.
We're going to play Twin Disciplines here. We're going to kill this guy. And GP gets the buff. Beautiful. 16 damage. Really nice.
Woe to those who disgrace the Empire.
Alright, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to probably play the stun first. We're going to delay our Lee Sin for now. Let's drop a couple of Shadow Assassins. Well, probably only one. Let's go to Skilled Snapper first. We'll grab the 2-5 variant. Alright, you can do that. It's cool. Okay, oh shit, the Lee Sin is a 5 cost, goddammit. For some reason I thought it was 4. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. It's a little bit sloppy, but I think it should be fine. We're gonna drop the Shadow Assassin here.
The dark beckons.
Now, I think we might have enough mana to play all of this here. We'll see. Can we? I think we can. Let's go with the Gruesome Theater first. Let's recall the H3. Yeah, mana gets refilled there. We'll play the Concussive Palm. It's going to be a bit of a waste, but I want to stun the unit here, so we're going to go ahead and just play it on either one of the 4 trees. And there you go, we have to win.
Break their legs. First me, then the works. This'll do for now.
Alright, so looks like we get a Navori Conspirator here with a recall and a Maker with also a recall. But probably more, you know, conditioned recall, if you will, because we only can recall a unit with less power than it. So I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to go with the Elusive Navori Conspirator here. It's practically the same thing. The difference is that we recall an ally. We don't have the option to recall a unit. But at the very least, it's an Elusive and we get Studded Leather. Attune could be great, but I think this might be better. Alright, so we're going to head down to the shop note as mentioned earlier. Grab a power, of course, and we get High Education. We're going to purchase this. In terms of the cards, I don't really think we need anything here, so we're just going to ignore it. Let's head into the Crimson Aristocrat. Alright, we rolled the Gangplank here, which is great. We can start with this, seems decent. We might want to get rid of Scales of Dragon. That way we can potentially get another 2-cost unit. Because now I'm thinking Keeper of the Mass isn't really that great to bring on because it's not going to be able to give the +1/+0 to anyone else. So I think we'll reroll Scales of Dragon. Let's hope we get something else. We should be able to draw the Lee Sin here because we have the Gangplank in hand. And we get Scales of Dragon back. Well, it's cool. We get Lee Sin anyway, which is nice. Let's hope we get a 2-cost here and we get Conspirator. Unfortunately, we can't play that yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go Keep Off the Mask.
Courage masks the heart from fear.
Let me show you what I can do.
Now that I think about it, this could be decent because we can play Conspirator and recall that. So I think we're going to go with a 2-5 and attack anyway.
Let's see what you can do.
Need to be careful about the damage that it's gonna deal. But I think it should be okay.
I don't carry change.
I tell you what, we might have to go with a skilled snapper here. We'll go with the 2-5 variant. It's dealing a lot of damage here. We need to be really careful about that. Unfortunately, we don't really have too many spells we can play. Well, can we play this one though? No, this is 2 cost. That's not enough. We need at least a couple mana in order to make this work. I think what we're gonna do here is... Let's go Navori Conspirator.
Psst, act natural. I got you.
It's just blood, darling.
Right, we're just gonna attack here, I feel.
Strike quickly.
We'll probably kill that guy, so we're gonna go +0/+3. Buff this guy, that way we get an extra unit surviving.
The wheel of war turned to
That 4's gonna strike for sure, isn't it?
Mother! I like your style.
We have to get rid of this guy as soon as we can. We're gonna drop the Lee Sin here, I feel. Or do we want to go with Gangplank first? I think Gangplank might be better.
Dead men tell my tale.
I'll try anyone once.
It's not me. It's you.
Okay, we can potentially kill that there with the Twin Disciplines. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have to use GP to kill this 2-4. No, I think we'll let the Powder Keg die. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention here. I thought, you know, the Disciple was this unit. At the very least, we should still be able to work with this here. We're gonna have GP kill this 2-5. We'll put the 3-2 here. Actually, we'll put the 4-2 here. I think we're happy to give up the Elusive. No, we don't have to give up the Elusive. We have Twin Disciplines. What am I talking about? Let's go to +0/+3 and buff this guy. We're gonna drop Lee Sin here.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Finally, someone with class.
A pleasure to see you too, my dear.
3 cost, 2 cost. We can't really recall there. That's just gonna resummon back. I think we're just gonna attack here. Yeah, I think attacking is the right call because we can't play Twin Disciplines. We're gonna do that.
Fine, fine.
Alright, Twin Disciplines. +0/+3. No, GP should get buffed here, right? So I think it might be better if we actually go +2/+0 on this 4-2 here. Yeah, this is definitely far better. Alright, so we're gonna go +2/+0 on this guy. We're gonna go Gruesome Theater and recall this fellow. And yeah, we get a lot of damage that way. Really nice. Unfortunately, we couldn't attack with a 3-3 there, but it's cool.
You must teach me when you have time.
I'll think about it.
Alright, we'll go green that lookout here.
What do these yordle eyes see?
Let's actually go keep out the mask here, I feel.
Old masks let young eyes see clearly.
Remember your lessons?
Teach me again, just to be sure.
Alright, I think we have to pass the turn here. We're probably gonna take 3 damage. Or, you know, no, I think we have to recall this guy, can we? Recall near 3 LSL. We can't do that, god damn it. We're gonna take 5 damage here, but I think it should be fine. We should have to win next turn. Yeah. I think it should still be fine though. Really difficult to lose at this stage. We have the attack token, 6 damage. You know, 6 Nexus health. We should have to win. Just to be safe, we're gonna play a couple of challengers here. We're gonna go Challenger on the 5-3.
Our enemies cannot hide.
That way we can challenge this guy. Lee Sin to get Barry here, so we're gonna kill this 2-4.
Prepare yourself.
We're going to Twin Discipline one of our Overwhelms. I think we're just going to buff the 4-1. We're going to Resonating Strike this guy as well. Yeah, we should have to win, no question about it.
I'm rich.
Gather reinforcements.
I won't stop coming for those who wronged me.
Alright, so we get a Sejuani here, which I'm probably not going to pick up. I've mentioned this before in my tips video, that essentially picking up too many champions could be bad for the deck, because it's going to make the odds of drawing the champion that you want or need even harder. So we're going to ignore that. I think we might go with the Witness here, because it has flow, there is some spell synergy in that. Play stun an enemy is not bad as well. I think we're going to go for it. Alright, so let's see what our options here. This is a Pharaoh Remitter, and this is a shop. We're probably going to head to the shop. Right, we're gonna grab a power here, and Raiding Party is not bad. We're gonna purchase this. I don't think we need any cards necessarily, so we're just gonna ignore it. Let's head into the healer here and purchase healing. Alright, so now let's take on the Jhin. Okay, we roll GP again, which is great. Monkey Idol for the first time. I don't think we need this card necessarily, because essentially it's gonna die, because it's gonna keep dealing 2 to itself, and the capture is probably gonna be a little bit detrimental, because it's just gonna release it after it dies. I think we really don't need this card. We're gonna reroll it. I think we can get rid of the Concussive Palm as well. I really want a cheap unit to begin with. We get double GPs here. Unfortunate, but it's still workable.
There it is.
Inspiring Mentor on. I think we're gonna buff the GP.
You'll thank me later.
Okay, let's go with a... Jin's probably gonna come on here, though. We can't really stun it either, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna go with Shadow Assassin then.
Silent as death.
The stage is set.
Oh, we probably should just attack. No, I don't think we could have blocked the Jhin. The Jhin would have blocked us because it has a 3-1. It's probably just gonna kill it here. Yeah, there was no way of blocking that. Alright, we're gonna end the round. We'll see if the Jhin attacks it. If the Jhin attacks it, we'll probably block with the Inspiring Mentor or something. We'll see.
I can do this.
Right, let's go with a Skilled Snapper. We're gonna go with the 2-5 version.
I am frightened, but I am ready.
Embrace it. Your adoring public awaits.
Alright, so thank you for stunning the Elusive, because I wasn't planning to block with it anyway. I think it should be fine. We're just gonna resolve that. Or do we want to... No, we'll definitely resolve that. What I mean is we might actually want to play Gruesome Theater here. Do we want to play Gruesome Theater? Yeah, I think so. We will want to recall this Challenger unit. That way we can potentially, you know, block what we want instead of forcing to block what the AI wants.
A captive audience. I have prepared something very special.
Alright, let's see. This is probably going to stun something here, and it's going to stun the 2-3. So essentially, I'm probably going to block with the 3-3 here.
Part of the training.
We're going to plop this guy down here as well. We're happy to take the 3-1. Ooh, okay, I see a predicament here. Okay, so this guy's gonna get the buff because we've, you know, this is the strongest unit, which is a little bit unfortunate. That means we have to sacrifice our unit here. So I think we'll have to sacrifice this 3-3. I'd rather keep the Overwhelm, so we're gonna go with the Discipline of Force and, yeah, buff this guy. We can't even play the 2-5 here. Just to block the 3-1.
I knew you'd find your mark eventually. Oh, the denouement.
We're keeping this warning shot for the next turn, potentially. We're definitely gonna drop GP here.
I'll make corpses of them.
Let the show begin!
Alright, so we should play the warning shot here, and I wasn't paying attention the first time we played it, but I believe if we play this, we should get the extra spell mana as well, which is kinda decent. Yep. Alright, really nice. So we're gonna have to resolve this. The face melter. Right, we're probably just gonna play parlay here. Kill this fellow. Okay, we're gonna go Twin Disciplines and buff this guy. And let's attack with everything except the 4-1. I was probably an idiot. I probably should have attacked with everything, including the 4-1. We could have gotten the win there, can't we? No, I don't think so, because there wasn't enough damage anyway. Alright, it's cool. We're just going to end the round. Now, General's Palace is great because we get the round start rally. GP gets killed here. Well, it's fine. We can't play Twin Disciplines and offset that, and I think we're going to do that. It gets refilled there. Sorry, not refilled. It gets healed there, but it's fine. We're going to go with the General's Palace. Get the rally on future turns. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We should have to win here regardless. Let's go Concussive Palm and stun this guy, and then Twin Disciplines and just buff the GP, I feel.
Bilgewater is mine and mine alone. Spread your fire. Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale.
Alright, so we didn't get the Lee Sin there. I think we're going to buff him here, so we're probably going to go ahead and grab the Colossal Hammer on him. That way he gets a little bit of a better stat here, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. In fact, I think he should have the same stat as the GP, right? No, this is 6-6. Okay, so a little bit shy, but it's still cool. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Alright, we're going to head to the next power node and see what we get. And we get Trifarian's Might, Dragon's Rage, or Counterfeit Production. I think Trifarian Might could be decent, especially since we have like the GP and the Lee Sin now at a really high attack stat. We're gonna go with the Trifarian Might for sure. Counterfeit Copies could have been great as well because we get to play a spell, but you know what, it's fine. Trifarian might be better. Alright, so we have a Vicious Enemy here and a Tenor of Terror. We have a Power Node as well as a Champion Item Chest. I think we're gonna head to the Vicious Enemy regardless because I would value a Power more than a Champion Item. Alright, Concussive Palm, Sonic Waves, and Green Gate Lookout. We're gonna re-roll this here. We'll probably just keep the Sonic Wave. Let's hope we get better units. Get Lee Sin, beautiful. Inspiring Mentor as well, not bad. We can work with this, we definitely can.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Alright, let's go to Lookout here.
Oh, you're mine.
Alright, thank you. I was gonna block with it anyway, even if it didn't challenge, because I want to get the cost reduction on the Lee Sin here. It will deal damage here, but it's fine. Inspiring Mentor, we're gonna buff this Lee Sin.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
Right, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Sonic Wave. We want to kill the 6-6. +2 +0. Yep. I should have played that there. That way we could progress Lee Sin's level up, but it's cool.
Empire, battle by battle.
Right, we're gonna go with the Lee Sin here.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
With no survivors.
Okay, we'll keep this Sonic Wave. I don't want to play that yet. Or actually, we should play that here, I feel. No, I think we'll keep it. Let's go to Twin Disciplines. Oh, wait. Oh, no. We get deal 2 to play as stun units. I forgot about that. I knew I was missing out something there. I forgot what it was. Well, it's cool. At the very least, we have another Lee Sin, but really, really sloppy from me. We have to pay attention to the enemy powers here. It's cool. We're just going to pass the turn. I knew I was missing out something there. I just couldn't pinpoint what it was. It's going to deal 2, right? Doesn't it? Round end, deal 2 to the play. Oh, stun units. Okay, okay. Sorry. I thought that was damage units. God damn it. We're gonna go with the Shadow Assassin here.
Silent as death.
I'm an idiot. We probably should have just attacked immediately, but I got really, really greedy there. It's cool, it's cool. We're just gonna resolve it. Yeah, we definitely should have just attacked there. I got greedy. I definitely got greedy. We can just recall him here, which isn't too bad. I think we're gonna do that. Why not?
There's always a way out.
Yeah, we might lose that guy there, but it's cool. Right, we're gonna attack here.
Show you how it's done.
I don't think we've played 2 spells yet, right? Yeah, we haven't played 2 spells yet. So we're gonna go Sonic Wave here. We're just gonna give Challenger to this guy. And then Resonating Strike on the Elusive. This guy's gonna get the buff. It's probably gonna block the Fortress. The Fortress is probably gonna block the Inspiring Mentor anyway. So we might as well just keep buffing the Elusive here. Yep.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill. Master.
Or bleed.
Right, I'm gonna bring on Lee Sin here.
Beware the dragon's spirit.
Time to work.
Okay, so this time we have to play the Sonic Wave because there's really no way of killing this guy and essentially, you know, through our spells. So we're gonna have to play Sonic Wave here. We're gonna Challenger the Lee Sin, and we're gonna play the other one. We should get a 8/8, I believe, on the Lee Sin, which is gonna be decent. Yep.
Curse you.
Oh, goddammit, we should have played that again. I keep passing the turn because, you know, I essentially don't want to waste mana. That's my thought. I should just play it here because that way we could progress Lee Sin's level up. Okay, let's not make the same mistake again. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some sort of stun. Let's just immediately attack.
For 2.
Or do we want to gamble a little bit? Because I want to see if we could get a huge stat buff on the Lee Sin here. That could be decent. We'll gamble, we'll gamble. So we're just gonna bring on, I guess, the Green Lookout first.
Take the high ground.
Okay, Legion General, thank God. I was worried that was gonna be a stun here. Right, so let's not take any more chances. We're just gonna attack here. No, I tell you what, let's just recall immediately, I feel. Can we? No, we can't recall that either. Because it's obviously 6 mana, goddammit. Alright, I tell you what, we're just gonna attack here. We'll go +2/+0 on the Elusive, because that's guaranteed damage. We'll see what it blocks. We'll recall the unit, hopefully not the Lee Sin that it blocks. If it blocks the 6/6 or hopefully blocks the 3/3, we'll just recall the 3/3.
Hold the line.
Blocks the Lee Sin, it's cool. We're just gonna recall the 3/3.
As the dragon wills.
Alpha reinforcements.
All will kneel before.
Okay, Legion General. So one more thing I need to address is that there is a potential question mark for a really questionable play there. The reason why I, at least in my mind, I decided to attack first before playing that that recall there is quite simply because I was worried that there might be a stun, and if there is a stun, we wouldn't have been able to attack with the Lee Sin anyway. So I figured it might be important a slow spell stun, by the way, which is the Gal. So I figured it might be important to just attack first, see if we could recall, you know, that 3/3 and then potentially get a, you know, tempt one of the AI units there to block something else instead of Lee Sin. That way we could deal more damage. But unfortunately, the AI there got a little bit smart. A little bit complicated to explain, but I think if you rewatch that a couple times, I think you can understand what I was trying to go for there. Alright, so I think what we're going to do here is probably going to go with Inspiring Mentor. We're going to buff the Skill Snapper.
One sprint for each crab I saw today.
Buff it again, we'll go with a 10-6.
Nexus never dies. My war host awaits.
Okay, I think we should have the win here. It chooses not to attack, we have a lot of damage here. No question, we have to win. Let's just buff the Lee Sin here. That way he gets the Challenger. And we can just Dragon Rage this guy, which is nice.
We have them now.
Ionia endures.
Alright, and we get a Challenger on the Lee Sin, which we don't really need because we already have Challenger on his level, sorry, not level, but when he plays a spell. Wuju Style might be better here with the Emperor's Favor, as well as getting the extra spell. We're gonna go for it. Alright, we're gonna head to the Power Node here. And we get a Domination Rally, we're picking this up. This is a really good pickup here. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Shop Node as well. Grab another Power 2. We get a Welcome Gifts. We are picking this up. My luck with the Welcome Gifts has been amazing lately. I've been getting this power really frequently. Let's hope it, you know, keeps up because essentially this is a really good power. I don't think we need any cards necessarily, even though they are spells. We're just gonna ignore it. Let's see. We have a Arena Mechacaster and a Spell Chest here. We're probably gonna hit the Spell Chest, so we're gonna take on the Trifarian Gloryseeker. Alright, so Wuju Style, Shadow Assassin, Sonic Wave, Gruesome Theater. We're gonna reroll here, and I think we'll just keep the... Shadow Assassin. We really don't need the Sonic Wave yet, I feel. Get GP here, not Lee Sin. Interesting. Get the Rally though, and we still get a Lee Sin anyway. Nice.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Inspiring Mentor on. I think we're just gonna buff... I think we'll buff the GP. Yeah, we'll buff the GP.
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses. I'll show you how it's done.
Right, so the good thing about Wuju Style is that's a burst spell. And... ooh, we won't have enough to play Meditate, unfortunately. Yeah, Meditate is a 2 cost. Yeah, we won't have enough to play Meditate. I think we're still gonna attack. Because this 2/3 is probably gonna be the one that's gonna block here. That way we can cheese it with the Wuju Style, I feel. Yep.
Face me.
Alright. So we circumvented, you know, 5 damage to our Nexus by playing a little bit smart there, which is obviously really nice. We're gonna go Greenlit Lookout here.
Nothing but Noxian might.
I was hoping that would block here. That way, you know, that's why I was holding off the Twin Disciplines. If it blocks there, we could play Twin Disciplines and just offset that. But it's cool though. We're just gonna end the round.
Striking left and
Okay, there's gonna be a Gal here. I think we're still gonna go Lee Sin.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
I need just a moment.
Alright, it's cool. We're just gonna attack. I think we can get the buff here, which is great. So we're gonna go Wuju Style. Yeah, we'll go Wuju Style. We'll buff the Lee Sin, I feel. No, we'll buff the 6/5. I have an idea. Alright, let's go meditate and we'll buff this guy as well. We'll go +2/+0 as well in the process, why not? We'll just give it to... I guess we'll just give it to this guy. And we'll drag this guy here.
Remember me.
Ooh, I was an idiot, wasn't I? I should have dragged that guy, that way we could have dealt 18 damage. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. And my thought process at the time was that I wanted to get rid of that can't block unit. That way we can potentially, you know, deprive the enemy of, you know, any units on the board here. But yeah, I definitely wasn't thinking about dealing damage straight to the Nexus for some reason. I make a lot of mistakes. Alright, we're just gonna end the round. You know, life goes on, I guess. Alright, we're gonna drop GP here.
I rarely forget and never forgive. We are
There's probably gonna be a stun. We're gonna attack immediately. We'll see what it blocks here. Right, I think we're just gonna go +0/+3 and protect this guy. Alright, I think we just have to win here. We're just gonna attack. Let's not waste too much time. Really sloppy battle from me, not gonna deny. Let's just go ahead and deal 2 with the +2/+0 here, and...
I am reborn of salt and brine.
And let's drag this guy here.
Tell your
Line 'em up.
Okay, it's cool. We still get the win.
Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale this.
Alright, so we get a Jagged Butcher with Plunder, Witness with Iceborne Gauntlet, and Elusive Corsair. I think we're gonna go with Elusive Corsair. We're lacking on really cheap units so far, but not that we need it anyway, we're already at Caitlyn. Alright, so we're just gonna hit the spell chest here and see what we get. We get an Invoke on Sonic Wave. I think we're gonna go for it. Gonna head to the healer here. I think we can work with 33 health, so we might just cut a card here. I guess there's a card that I want to cut, and that cut is probably the Witness. We aren't really playing it too often. Oh, you know what? I think we might get rid of Monkey Idol. That might be better. We aren't, you know, really using this, so we're probably gonna get rid of it. Okay, so let's head to the Caitlyn.
I'm on.
Right, so we have Greenlit Lookout, Scaled Snapper, Greenlit Lookout, and Scales of the Dragon. We're probably gonna get rid of this guy and one Greenlit Lookout. Let's hope we could draw something else. Alright, we get Lee Sin, cool. We're gonna go with the... Caitlyn. I don't think we're able to attack here, unfortunately. We're still gonna drop the Greenlit Lookout.
Check the high ground.
Hot on the trail.
No, actually we can. And we should.
Through the trees.
Manners?
Alright, so I'm happy to trade here because essentially, once Caitlyn gets quick attack, we're not able to block it. So we might as well just try to kill her here. And the AI, you know, seems to appease us by blocking us, which is good. We're gonna resolve.
Now we wait.
I think we're gonna hold off on the warning shot for now. If we can get the GP on the board, this could be better because we get to deal 1 extra damage. So we're gonna end the round. Let's go Shadow Assassin.
The dark beckons.
Ah, you bastard.
After them?
It gets just enough bloody flash bombs to kill us here. Are you kidding me? Ah, well, we're gonna pass the turn. We can't do anything here. That's so sad. That's just sad above anything else. Lee Sin on.
where the dragon's spirit.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot.
Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack with Lee Sin here. We'll go with Wuju style. We'll go with a meditate as well. And we'll just slap on the twin disciplines as well, because that way we're progressing his level up. There we go. +2/+0. Misclick there. And we're gonna drag the 4/4 Caitlyn.
Laying the groundwork.
Minding details is my duty.
Still having 10.
Okay, I think we're fine. I tell you, we'll use this to stun the tree too here. So it's a good thing we didn't cut this card, because now the stun was useful. 3 damage is fine. I think we can play Concussive Palm, just stun the 4/3 as well.
I aim to win, and my aim is excellent. Well, what have we here?
Okay, I'm gonna have to play the warning shot here, because I want this Lee Sin to kill the Caitlyn. He's still a couple spells away from leveling up, so we're probably just gonna attack here.
My lands need me.
We'll drag the
Prepare yourself.
Caitlyn there, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I think we'll play Twin Disciplines here, and just make sure this guy survives. Hopefully, because I think Caitlyn might actually... Yeah, the flash bombs might actually kill us here. We'll have to see. We have 11 flash bombs. Oh, we survived there. Cool. So I'm gonna bring on GP now.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
Just a girl, her motorcycle, and justice.
Right, we're gonna go warning shot.
I'll take my time.
How close is Lee Sin level up? 710. So we're gonna go Twin Disciplines here, and I think we might just buff the GP. Give him that extra damage, which is always nice. We're gonna attack here. Track the 5/7.
Your spirit.
I tell you, we'll just attack with everything here. We can't afford to lose a couple of units, I feel. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's be smart. Even though we might have the victory, let's play smart. Let's just commit this here. We have to rally. We are in no rush to, you know, end the game.
Not bad.
Finest gear for Piltover's finest.
All right, I think we have to win here. Let's just immediately attack and get the victory.
Lands need me.
You fight with that?
Ionia endures.
Alright guys, so that is the adventure complete. Now quite frankly, I don't think this was too tough an adventure. Well, it could be debatable since I got a fairly decent Lee Sin here with the 3 stars, but I still think it wasn't too difficult. As you can see, I only used one relic here, which was the Lost Chapter. Most of the spells in the deck of the Lee Sin basically put in the work, I would say. The star powers definitely helped us out a lot in terms of the extend your senses, but also you cannot deny that we got a decent, set of, adventure powers like the Spell Burn, Trifarian Domination, and the Welcome Gifts. I don't think Welcome Gifts affected this too much. I didn't really pay attention to what keywords we got anyway, but yeah, I still think this 3-star adventure isn't as difficult. Probably a good XP farm though, in my opinion. So with all that being said, I think we're gonna end things here for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Caitlyn signing off. Hopefully I catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.